Hello students, welcome back to classes on Internet of Things. So the next topic is about IoT impact. So projections on the potential impact of IoT, that is Internet of Things, are impressive. Actually, IoT is begin its evolution in the year of IoT evolution is begin in the year of 2008-9, as we have discussed in the previous session. Okay, the things are connected to the internet today. We know 0.06%, only 0.06 percent of things, overall things in the world. If you consider all the objects as things in the world, then 0.06, it is very less compared to overall strength of the things, because things are not made as smart these days, right? Only that about 1% of smart things we have across the world till today. Cisco system predicts that by 2020, which is already completed, this number will reach 550 billion, but not sure because of what has happened in the year of 2020 and the same impact which keep on going in 2021 as well, right? Our overall economy also getting down and because of the pandemic, right? So these numbers are not sure. We cannot ensure that 50 billion or 100 billion, what was targeted before, okay, in the year of 2008-9, and all projection was done for next 10 years, but don't think so it has achieved. Okay, here is one graph or graphical representation, the rapid growth in the number of devices connected to the internet over the year. So if you compare it from 2008, you can start, because 2003 onward the internet things just started that time, right? I mean, internet things were there by 2000 only, 1999 or 2000, that time only, but 20 or 3 onwards, the things which are started with connected to the internet. So 2008 to up to some extent it has reached. Then 2008 onwards there is a massive growth, especially from 2015 onwards you can see a massive growth till 2020, right? IoT evolution it is, right? Here is an example of Google self-driven cars, which works based on the IoT technology. So people have been fantasizing about self-driving car or autonomous vehicle. There, here, you and everything is automatically everything is programmed, and automatically the vehicle will move. You have to set the destination. That's it. Based on the GPS, the speed will be set automatically. Track will be set, right? Obstacles and all will be identified, then signals will be identified. Based on that, vehicle will move. No need of having driver. This is one of the smart feature, okay, which is developed by Google actually, and it's been implemented in it's famous across USA and all, but in India, self-driven car or autonomous system vehicle system we don't have right now on road, but projects are being implemented. Okay, this is one of the example for best example to explain about IoT. Okay, IoT challenges. What are the challenges of IoT then? There are mainly three parameters listed here: safety, mobility, and environment. Under safety, so according to the US Department of Transportation, that is with respect to self-driven cars, they are explaining 5.6 million crashes were reported in the year of 2012, resulting in more than 33,000 fatalities. So IoT and the enablement of connected vehicle technology will empower driver with the tools they need to anticipate potential crashes and significantly reduce the number of lives lost each year, right? Since a vehicle is programmed automatically, so the cause of accident is obviously reduced, right? The things will be accurately, since the of the accuracy level. So the various sensors are used to check the obstacles, vehicle which is coming on the other side or whatever, right? So that accuracy level is maintained, so that number of accidents are reduced, and that is what one of the safety measure taken place. Then next is mobility. More than a billion of cars are on roads worldwide, as you are aware of. So connected vehicle mobility applications can enable the system operators and drivers to make more informed decision, which can in turn reduce the travel delays. So this mobility is one of the another issue, since there are huge number of devices, in the sense cars or vehicles that are running on the road. If they are connected each other, so they can exchange the information, right, related information, traffic information, as well as other relevant informations, to improve the mobility. That is one of the possibility. Next is environment. According to the American Public Transportation Association, each year transit system can be connectively reduce the CO2, right? CO2 emission. So connected vehicle environment application will give all the travelers the real-time information they need to make green car, especially about the real-time traffic monitoring can be done because of having the connected vehicle concept. So we can reduce the overall pollution or congestion. We can, if we reduce the congestion, traffic congestion, pollution or CO2 emission will be automatically reduced. Okay. So while studying about the IoT evolution, we need to study about the industry evolution as well. So for industrial revolutions, the first one, Industry 1.0, it is identified as that is late 18th century. Uh, it is marked as 1.0, Industry 1.0, mechanical assistance. So basic machines powered by water and steam are part of the production facility that time, right? Steam engine and what? Oh, this one, water and steam main sources of the were used as the main sources of the power, and such engines were produced in the year of late 18th century, right? Then next is industry 2.0, um, early 20th century, so 1901 onwards. Division of labor and electricity lead to mass production facilities. So concept of electricity, labor and electricity concept comes here. Then industry 3.0, where electronic components were evolved, especially ICs. First the diode you can consider, then ICs and VLSI technologies were evolved. So such electronic components were evolved in the year of early 1917, 17 to 1970 to 75, that period. Then fourth one, Industry 4.0, that is the one which is trended now, which is on trend now, that is IoT integration. Sensors with a new level of interconnectivity are integrated to the existing environment of electronic component. Anyhow, we have to use the electronic component. So for the electronic components or electronic devices, additional feature we are having now, that is set of sensor and actuator assembly, so which are used to monitor the real-time things, which can send the signal, not only sending of a signal, but it can do the do controlling of the tasks as well. Okay. Similarly, we can have smart connected, how smart connected vehicles we have, no, in the same way we can have, no, in the same way smart connected buildings we can. So again, exchanging of information among the people, those who are residing in them, that can be done, or exchanging of any relevant data, okay, that can be environment related data. Such type of informations also can be exchanged, uh, which makes the people smart, those who live, those who are living in such buildings, right? They make such people as smart because of the smart feature, because of this advanced feature. So another place of IoT is making a disruptive impact in the smart connected building space in the past several decades. You know about the things and all. Please go through this passage. So introductory part it is, right? Um, so the main function of the building is to provide what? A work environment that keeps the workers comfortable, efficient, and safe, right? So especially smart connected buildings. for offices and all, this is especially plays a significant role in case of offices. If the offices have multiple branches in a city, then smart connected buildings, it is very easy to exchange the information among the people, those who are working in different offices of the or different branches of the same office, right? If they are connected each other means. So how it can be implemented and all, we'll be discussing further in the later part in the next modules as well. Okay. Please go through this example diagrams there. Okay, network infrastructure. Um, this is the framework for digital ceiling. Please go through this. It is a very easy thing. So energy management for the building. So building is considered smart space, lighting control, everything is marked. So they are the different features of IoT. Okay. Then network infrastructure. That router is marked over there. Since the publisher of the textbook is Cisco publisher, so relevant to Cisco, they are considering the example. Please go through the diagram. Okay. Uh, this is the real-time feature, an LED digital ceiling light with the occupancy sensor. So basic things. I hope you are all familiar with the IoT things because you are doing the projects as well based on it, right? Go through the diagram and please go through the explanation as well. Let us continue our discussion in the next session, that is convergence of IT and OT. Let us see them in the next session. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.